Oh no, I see plastic sausage blocks and plastic turns and more plastic sausage and more plastic sausage and a plastic turn. So what do these signs tell me? Is green the raceway and red the GPS? Or is it a risky and a safe way? Ah, last turn. Failed. Let's see what's on the left. Yeah. Yep, that's a GPS indeed. Well, let's watch it. Also quite an inside line there. Okay, let's go. I lost the gear there. I'm getting airtime in this uphill. Ah, bad ending. There I can improve. I guess I need Ghost on to compare the lines. Not sure if I should go a bit higher in this quarter pipe or not. Probably not. Looking at this. First. Now I make Ghost off. Oh, yeah. Guys, finally. This should be Div 1, right? This should be Div 1. I'm even On a good position right now, 7th, with a 777. And then on plastic, with plastic sausage. Not really the style where I would expect it, to be honest. Well, that's the difference when you don't waffle for once. Is a hitbox? Yes. Oh, you can miss that checkpoint. Uh-oh. Really have to watch out there. Alright. Only third on my server actually. Let's check. I have no idea how Cypher is gaining 4/10 on my run, because my run is easy div 1 and pretty good. Oh, Baker, man. In the 0.2. Yeah, then let's compare with this time. What is this already? How? How am I suddenly behind? Ach, this is so confusing. And apparently he keeps grip here. Interesting. So now it gets interesting. Aha. Yeah, with this part I was really unsure, but he does it like that. That he actually drops into this. But my ghost is coming there. Got the access speed though. Over the edge, interesting. Let's have a look at Cypher. He's behind me. Yeah. Okay. Also no idea what's happened there with Baker Man. Why the heck does he have such a good start? I don't know. Like, I don't even see anything that I did wrong in that corner. It makes no sense to me that he's suddenly that far ahead. Because the way he steers into this, you would expect that he would at least... No, like this here. He was very aggressive into it, but then I would expect that he loses in the middle of the corner, but he didn't. It's so confusing. It's actually Granati therapy? Not sure what he means with that. Alright, Division 1. I tried it with the line from Cypher, but I'm losing the gear when I do it to extreme. This is dangerous. This is like a good map for down. Okay, changing title. At some point I'm gonna clip at that edge, but I think you have to go over it. Pretty much. Right next to Spammy and Kanchika. Or someone like Jadon out already. Point 29 for Moldavau. That was so bad. Trinken point 25. Ja gut. Molle DNF. After driving the best time in the round before. A DNF, who knows what the reason for that is. That's why I did a question mark, but he didn't answer. Actually cooked in this run, I think, but yeah, it's still 4 tenths slower than my PP. Again next to Conchika. Down is out! Woo! Yeah, I'm driving all the time 0.1s, 0.2s. The problem is that the winning times were also 0.2s here and there. But a second faster. For 98. Great Wolf out. Ugh. Was the first close round. Was also the round for the trophy change. A bit dangerous. Brinken is out. Guys, I have a big gear issue now. Or I had, but the issue is that I will be still in red. I might overtake. Oh, okay. Okay, still a 0.1 even though I was in the lower gear for several corners. Again? Okay. 0.001 Kachika is out. Oh, every round is close now. And the winning time 44.445. One of these maps again with that length. I lost the gear. Yeah, that could have been another comeback, but I lost the gear in that last turn when trying to get the inside line and the early speed slide. But there were basically several small sections, one of them being the start again. Sometimes I went pretty wide here in the start. I had issues with this line that I saw from Cypher where you go full right here because I got a second airtime and then I lost my gear. I recovered last run until here though and got this okay-ish, I would say. But here I went really wide and got distracted by getting into red. And I tried to risk that ending and I think it would have worked if I wasn't losing my gear here again. Spam is also out. With the top 18 round, quite difficult. I mean, yeah, Celiox is out and Celiox drove for 0.9, also you had to go for the sub. And this is not my best map style. I'm really happy that I got F1. Especially on this, I didn't really think that it would work when I... Wow, one guy crashed the start. It was EcoWolf. He's still here. And I see what kind of other styles I currently sometimes don't make it into the F1. It's very surprising that I do make it on plastic, because plastic was one of the first styles where I had issues with the F1. What was that line by Corellia? Did you see that? He was just jumping over everything. He did the most direct and straight line and just jumped. He took all the airtime, but it was fine because he never oversteered somewhere. It was still good enough. Ah, hard to understand. Wow, EcoWolf is not even last. Because Loco DNF'd. Yeah. Let's see, how is Corellia driving this? The extreme, okay. So, Here, boom, jump, jump. I'm probably doing better than me in that section, because this was also a section where I was not all too confident with. Oh, Purple lost the gear. How many places he's... Holy shit! Purple went to 9th. He was leading. 10 orange places, literally a low 0.8. Purple went from 1st to 9th. Just because he had a lower gear there. Oh my god. Then you can see what I lost. I don't know. The snipe was possible for me, I think. But it would have been very, very close with surviving. Also, just keeping the gear, I don't know if it would have been enough or not. It would have been close to orange. But yeah, the round afterwards would have needed to improve even further. The pace is gonna be extreme at some point. Yeah, interesting. Rich League is also just jumping. And seemingly it's good. Also it's not bad, at least. Interesting. That makes things much easier, you know. If I had known that jumping is a way, I would have done that. I would have chosen this line. Yeah, look, Rich League losing gear. Purple! What is this? Purple is through! How did he survive it? Oh my god. He was again in the lead and again he failed the end. I thought that he did fall down, but he somehow made it still up. That looked so weird. But he could or should have been out with that, actually. Barely keeping the gear. Also Purple jumps now a slight bit. Okay. Purple is also the only one to go that inside here and also jumping there. And that gives him a lead. Yeah, look at that. A 4-4-1, Purple 4-4-4-5-5. A 93 is out, a low 0.8 was again required to stay in. As you have a bunch of rounds like that now, where you need an extremely good time. I'm shortly AFK. So, das Flanco out seemingly. Oh, good shot, Matthew. You might want to start with map 23, to be honest, on Black. Because 21 and 22 are the most difficult ATs. Also, I needed 20 minutes for both of these ATs. It can really take a while. Yeah, it's a high chance that the Pivo driver is winning here. I mean, Purple is also a kind of Pivo. He's in the Discord at least and very often in the voice chat. I have to think so much what was map 25 last season, because last season I only did the discovery and then I never played these maps again. But I think I know what it is with the roof fit. Yeah, it was a bit more difficult, but I would say the 21 and 22 are more difficult than that. I think that AT of 25 last season is easier than the ATs of 21 and 22 of this season now. No, that's at least something. I mean, the campaign is supposed to do that, teaching you things. Mate, Senke is still in. Senke was on my quali server. If you remember, he was in the very first, in the discovery round, he finished very cleanly ahead of me. Naive is, I think, not Pivo, also not that I know of. Would be now funny, of course, if Naive is the winner. Oh my god. Purple. Clean all around so far. I am just trailing behind. Wow, okay. Alright, here we go. This is the final. It is Naive versus Zenke. This is not a final that you see very often. Oh my god, Naive shows already some pressure there, shows some nerves. That was, oh my god, he shows much more nerves than Zenke, to be honest. Holy shit. Zenke would be definitely a new winner. Naive, I guess that Naive won an Ice Cup of the day, I don't know. Okay, Naive is catching up, but Zenke is doing lines that go for good exit speed, so the lead is still there. The ending decides. Looks good for Zenke. Good inside line. Kept the gear, that's the most important thing. And there we go. GG. 0.7 is a bit slower than what it drove last round. Still a decent time though.